Alright, what's going on people? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia Season 3, Episode 10. In last episode was great, how Dee became a gold digger. I suppose not became, she probably already was, but we finally got to see the true colours. Yeah, she fell for a local rapper who was or wasn't retarded. We don't know yet. We don't truly know. We don't truly know. Some say yes, some say no. But I think the best part of that episode was, the gang putting together their own band. More so, Charlie and Dennis's involvement. Both of those really did get into it for the right reasons, It was about the music, it was about, I don't know, exploring a side of them they've never even had a chance to express. And both Mac and Frank had a similar idea of what they wanted to get out of a band, which was the rock star lifestyle. Mac wanted the typical rock star lifestyle that we know about, drink, drugs, rock and roll, sex with everyone, everything that moves. Whereas Frank, he went a completely different direction with the suits and the blues and stuff like that. Different eras, ain't it? But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen in this episode. I mean, like I said in the past episodes, I'm getting quite a few more of these episodes out a bit more regularly. Roughly once a week, assuming I can be asked to upload on that day, but I mean, it's not the uploading, it's the editing that's the pain. Actually getting these things up. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like, rating, and subscribe to stay up to date when I load next. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Okay, let's get into this.
That serial killer killed another woman last night.
Really?
Yeah. It says here he's targeting young, attractive blondes.
Okay, that's it. I'm
Damn,
not closing
yeah.
the bar by myself anymore.
Why? Well, I don't.
That's a bit rude, isn't it?
Big D. Let's face it. You're like
You're like a female Larry Bird.
There you go.
Yeah, like 6'3".
Oh, he'd spend his whole night hacking and sawing.
And then he still wouldn't be done. He would open his box of tools and he would say, "What tools am I going to use?"
Yeah, I mean, how are you meant to slash through one of those tries,
How is this just one person?
Well, guess what? You're Larry Bird.
Well, that's okay because Larry Bird's an excellent player.
Yeah. Yeah, not much of an insult, is it really? Most guys would take it a few extra inches. Different places as well.
You get the scratches on your neck.
What?
You got scratches on
No.
your neck.
No, no,
Oh, let me see.
no. What? I gotta take a piss.
Why is he acting so strange? Are they going to accuse him?
Well, that was weird.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been acting like that a lot lately.
What's gotten into him?
Shit.
Serial killing.
Mac is a serial killer. They've figured him out. All this time, Mac has been a serial killer. I mean, that would explain a lot of his wrongdoings, wouldn't it, to be honest? But I don't know about that. He's probably just had a rough night, Met himself a girl. Had a bit of fun. One thing leads to another, and you're wrestling. You joined a wrestling tournament, that's what it is.
If I'm gonna prove that Mac is guilty, I gotta apply a little pressure. I'm gonna get a chainsaw.
What's that gonna do? We're just gonna press it against him. Yeah, and when it doesn't turn out to be him, what are you gonna do? Now you're gonna start your serial killing business.
Nothing. Okay, I forgot about this thing that I gotta do, that I gotta take care of, and I was thinking about...
Okay, there's definitely something wrong with him. He's up to something. It's not serial killing, but...
Prove that he is guilty, I am gonna torture the shit out of him.
Jesus Christ, mate. I mean, why would you even want your friend to be a serial killer? Surely you're trying to prove his innocence, not his that he actually did it.
Hey.
Oh, it's the trans person. It sounds some really rough sex, yeah.
Not have them
No,
find out
the
that we're
little
dating.
bulge.
Why not?
Because of oh, God. Situation down there.
You mean my penis?
Well, you don't have to say it out loud.
I mean, you've been playing around with it.
Just take it easy until then.
Because of the penis.
Oh boy, there it is, the penis. Yes, because of the penis. Okay, listen.
I mean, it's a very strange situation to be in, I guess.
Great, but then things start to get hot and heavy, and you scratch me, which is cool, but you're really strong, and it hurts.
Oh, that's where the scratches are coming from, yeah.
I bump up against it, and I just can't handle that.
Really?
Just gonna let yourself go a little bit, mate.
Anything. I mean, with that body.
Yeah, I mean, big strong Mac. Do what you can, you know. Make the most of the situation. Seems like Mac's found himself a keeper, you know. Oh God.
Oh, we got ourselves a serial killer.
No, you don't have anything that's inconclusive, Frank.
Look at him. He's guilty as sin.
He does look very guilty. You know, he is trying to hide a secret, isn't he? So. Wait, no, you're really trying to bait out the serial killer.
Out of here.
I know, that's why I feel like a sitting duck out there.
Well, you volunteered for this, sis, okay? If you recall, I didn't want to use you as the bait. You do not fit the profile.
Yeah, you're really gonna play the character. You know, you gotta believe the character.
This is a very inappropriate outfit for how cold it is out here.
Is it cold out here?
It's freezing.
See, I don't feel that. I have a down jacket on, a wool blanket. It's a very toasty situation I got back here. Get back
Yeah,
out there, Tiger. You can do it. I believe in you.
I mean, there's nothing sexy about a woolen jacket, is it? So.
The guy's innocent, all right? You're poking around, but there's no point to it because you're not going to find anything.
And bingo.
The whole book of the anatomy. No, he's trying to figure out how to circumvent the dick, ain't he?
Of human genitalia.
Hey, Frank, what guy hasn't done some extensive research on his own genitalia, all right? Don't say you, buddy, because I woke up to you doing some pretty frantic research last night, pal.
Yeah. I did some extensive research last night as well, so.
Damn, girl. Who you with?
Oh, I think you got the wrong idea.
He's gonna think that she's a hooker.
Look here. Maybe if you get up off that crack rock, you can come and be Pepper Jack's best hoe.
He's a pimp.
No, well, technically we drove here
You're
together, but I'm
cracking,
not
right,
with
yeah.
anybody.
Well, you heard it. Your bitch chose me.
Oh, well, see, now, Pepperjack, I feel like we're miscommunicating.
Bitch.
Bitch. This is how Dennis is gonna start talking to her as well.
I just gonna come up in here and take Pepper Jack's best hoe. You want this whole back? Pepper Jack needs to get paid.
Pepper Jack, are you serious?
Do Pepper Jack look like he playing?
I don't think...
Your best hoe. If she's your best hoe and you've only just got her.
Cut somebody.
Oh, no.
Jesus, he's not joking, is he? I wonder if he's the serial killer then. He's willing to pull a knife. He's just killing hookers that aren't on his side. Yeah, young blonde women. Did they say that they were wanting? I don't know.
Okay, what's the first step?
Here's what I think. If I was going to start mass murdering people, I feel like the first thing I would do is pick a victim.
Right, we need a victim.
No, it's not mass murdering though, is it? Mass murdering would be like a shooting up a place. The serial killer's doing one at a time, is trying to be secretive, right? Or play a game.
Last night.
You did?
So you admit
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't ever admit it, Mac! Don't ever admit it! It makes my job that much harder. All right, look, you gotta quit this thing, buddy.
No, they think they're a serial killer.
Well, I don't care what your sick and your twisted reasons are. I don't want to hear it. Look, who else knows about this?
Nobody, just her.
Oh, that's good. She won't be a problem.
She ain't gonna tell anybody.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, buddy.
No.
Frank's onto you. You gotta deny.
Deny. Just deny it.
Deny.
Just deny it. You just deny it.
The fact that they're talking about different things is actually hilarious, isn't it?
Buddy, you gotta stop.
Well,
Can't do it,
okay,
though.
that's gonna be a little bit of an issue, man.
Are you
I don't
serious?
know if I can promise
Are you
that.
serious?
Okay, I want to stop.
Okay, man.
You're enjoying your time. You enjoy it so much. I mean, I'm assuming the truth's going to come out by the end of the episode. I mean, would they actually care, to be honest? I mean, they were alright to her on the other episode when she showed up, right? Like, Dennis was fine with it. Charlie was fine with it.
101. You don't buy anything that can be traced back to you.
We're not buying anything.
Wait, are they going to become serial killers? Or are they trying to play the part? This is very, very strange. They shouldn't get reported, right? It's a basket full of killing utensils, you know?
You think of these gardening shears.
I like those gardening shears very much, but do they cut through bone?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, they cut through twig, don't they? So
Shears, but we're gonna take them on the hush-hush.
What?
For free.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, get back to work.
why would you do that, you pathetic man?
It's a pussy.
Yeah, spineless.
Hello.
I mean, they're going to be spying us after you bring that around. People like that, why? How do you fall for her of all people? Really?
And then we're out of here. One question. You think your son's out there killing people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mate. What are you doing, Mrs. Mack? Or Miss Mack?
This is what all the work has been for. We're gonna follow our victim.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then we're gonna jump her. And then I'm gonna strangle her and you're gonna chop her into pieces.
The playing way too deep into the part, right? Yeah. He was really looking forward to killing her. Get her away from you for good, right?
It's good enough. Let's do this.
Okay.
Oh, he's got the squeaky feet as well. No, she's gonna be absolutely terrified. She fits the perfect profile, right? The squeaky behind. Like, no. The horror. Straight out of a horror flick, ain't it? No. And she knows there's something behind. Oh, what? This is stupid. This is so stupid. Payback. Absolute payback. Finned cunts.
Spying on everybody. And I got good news. I know the killer is Mac. I got hard evidence. I got a confession from his mother.
Even that's not hard evidence, though, is it? Isn't that like conjecture? His mother, who is in a poor place anyway, barely stable. I can't imagine that would actually stand in the court.
Hold that thought. I just came up with a plan.
Uh-huh.
We need to set a trap and get a confession from him.
Ooh, but first.
Hey, okay, mate. Okay.
Now, Dee,
Huh.
can you do a girl's voice?
I think she didn't struggle with that.
I'm gonna go. Same time tomorrow?
Well, maybe we could go out or something. You know, to a restaurant. Or to your bar.
Ooh. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, can't be doing that. No. Honestly, his hair looks quite cool like that, to be honest. Slicked back both ways.
Right? Look, it's not like I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of myself.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible to say.
What's the ID? Private. Should I answer it?
Oh god, it was gonna be Dee playing a voice, right?
Hey Sandy, what's cracking?
This is Mac, right? Good looking.
How are you falling for it?
Maybe you should come over to my place tonight. There's no one here. I'm all alone. Could you come take care of me?
I'll allow it. Yeah, I can take care of you.
Great. Then I'll see you at my place.
Oh, this is gonna make you lose. What's the face anyway?
Because drawing a confession out of someone is like doing a beautiful dance. A beautiful dance.
I mean, the issue is though, you place a chainsaw to his neck. You're also culpable, aren't you? So
Hello? Sandy?
this is literally a scene straight from Judge Predator. This is literally the exact scene with the beer and everything.
So,
Hello, Mac.
No.
How are you?
what are you doing, dude?
Why don't you have a seat? Enjoy a cookie. Have some iced tea.
There was always cookies on the desk, aren't there? So
Oh, Sandy. Sandy, huh? Is Sandy a young, attractive, blonde girl? I have no idea. Sandy, why don't you come out here, please?
Oh, hello, Mac.
Not so young and attractive, is she?
yeah, that's a bit rude.
Oh, sorry, Mike. You can't keep running from this thing, all right? You gotta face this head on. I'm gonna get you off this, don't be.
I mean, Charlie's an actual good friend. You know, he's got your back.
Let who out? The serial killer, Mac! Let the serial killer out!
I'm not a serial killer.
Then why all the shady behavior?
I've been banging the tranny. I didn't want you guys to find out.
Wait, what? What?
Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, I don't even know how that works. Oh,
See,
God.
it's complicated. There's
Did I
a
thought
lot-
you-
I thought that was she tapes it back.
Oh,
really?
my God.
Sometimes I'm up against.
Oh. It's like they prefer him to be a serial killer, right?
You're a free man. You're not a serial killer. See, when I came in and I was doing...
He's actually really good at his job,
I'm
apparently.
gonna get a beer. Do you think this guy's got any beer in his fridge?
Jesus Christ! You've actually just found the serial killer. Steve, or whatever his name is. Heads and ice cream.
There's a lot of heads in there.
Shitload of heads.
There's a shit ton of heads
We're in
in
the
that
killer's
place.
apartment.
Yes, we're in the
Neighbor
serial killer's
Gary?
apartment.
Gary.
Oh my god.
Neighbor
Yes.
Gary.
Gary was his name, yeah. Oh shit, what do you do? Is he gonna walk in now? No. No.
What are you people doing in my apartment?
Yeah, yeah. I think you might need it. Yeah, I knew it was going to come out eventually. The truth. I didn't know he was going to be the actual serial killer, though. Good old Gary. Explains his spineless behaviour. Okay, so that was a fun episode. You know, once again, you know, they are producing quite a good number of episodes that I'm really enjoying, you know. Particularly last episode and this episode as well. You know, Mac is a serial killer. Of course, he just happens to be going through something as the story of serial killing happens, you know, in Philadelphia anyway. So his shady behaviour kind of aligns with what's being said on the news, you know. So of course it's perfect timing how just as Frank is explaining the serial killing, you know, another one has happened, he walks in yesterday's clothing with a scratch on his neck, acting very seedy. Of course they're going to suspect him. I mean, maybe you jump into conclusions. I mean, then again, are they completely off basis? He's a strange guy. He often lives his life to extremes. And I imagine it's one of those things where, in hindsight, it's easy to figure out someone was a serial killer. You know, how could you not see that person in your life turning out to be a serial killer? But, you know, oftentimes, you know, they are charismatic and charming or normal, seemingly normal people. Even if there's a weird person, you know, there's something off about them, you're not going to suspect that they are a serial killer. You know, that's so far out of question, almost, of, you know, your day-to-day people. I suppose that is the scary part of it, isn't it? You could walk through town, and who knows? You could have walked by next year's serial killer, you know? You don't know about it, and they're just not planning ahead. Might not even know about it at that point, who knows? I mean, recently I've been getting into a lot of true crime videos, you know, JCS and things like that, and it's been very strange, eye-opening, and it definitely does put my fears of people, I guess, justifies it almost. You know, I'm not going to be ripped apart by someone pretending to be, or having like lycanthropic delusions, you know, being ripped apart. No thanks, I don't want any part of that. But yes, obviously he was sleeping around with that trans person from, it was in season 1, wasn't it? It was one of the first episodes when I think he was kind of flirting around with her, maybe kind of dating, and didn't realise that she was trans. and then kind of like pushed her away. Obviously, we now know that wasn't the case. He's been, sneaking around, getting himself a bit of a handful, But I suppose that is the strange conundrum to be in. Regardless of your political view on the subject matter, there is a lot of judgment from it. In his position, I mean, just what you thought, just like I said. I thought Charlie and Dennis would be fine with it. In the long run, they'd be fine with it. But I don't know if I said it or not, but in my head I was thinking Dee is the kind of person that I feel like would be very much anti that, anti-gay people, anti-trans or whatever. And yeah, the first thing that came out of her mouth was ew. So it kind of fits into who I thought she was. So in my mindset on it, it's kind of pretty basic, But I'm also of the mindset of, consensually fuck or get fucked by whoever you want, So just do your thing as long as everyone's having fun. I think people make way too big of issues out of things when it just really doesn't need to be. Sorry, I just don't care about what some mystical being in the sky has to say about things, or the people that wrote his book. But yeah, it was funny how they were trying to use Dee as bait, and it worked in a sense. It got the wrong kind of attention. Not the attention of a serial killer, but instead the attention of a pimp daddy. And that dude was very protective over his bitches, right? Even the ones he doesn't own yet. Yeah. I mean, also the scene when Dee and Dennis were dressed up in their ideal serial killer outfits, and then were just tailing it after the cafe girl. It's just so cringy. It's cringy. Like it's straight taken out of what I'd imagine would be like a scary movie kind of thing, They're kind of like pouncing behind her, and obviously Dee's wearing the clown outfit that's making the clown noise like a teddy bear every single step. Cafe girl goes to turn around, and of course they just happen to peek behind, And they got seriously sprayed as well. She stood up for herself, good for her. Did some actual damage. They deserve that, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, they deserve a lot more than just a spray. Castration, perhaps, do the world a favour, And damn, yeah, the actual serial killer turned out to be Gary. Who, I suppose, that makes more sense than someone like Mac. I mean, Gary seems like a little weasel anyway, based on his interaction with Dee there. The type of man who likes to lay down and have his bollocks being pressed down by high heels, Seen some videos, some torture play, that kind of thing. Allowing someone like Dee to disrespect you in that way. I mean, I hope people aren't really like that in real life. I know it's the case. I know people are, but some basic levels of self-respect. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than have to spend one moment grovelling for Dee. Grovelling for anyone, for that matter. That's not a life I want to live. But I mean, to be fair, I wonder if he is playing that character hoping to get Dee's guard down and then take her out, or is it a real reaction to Dee and he is taking his anger out on other, single blonde women? That's a possibility. Maybe Dee was like he was just working his way up, maybe doing a poor job at it. He told Dee that she can go over whenever she wants to water the plants. Maybe once she is in the home, he's got cameras there to see that, and he could pounce at the opportunity. I don't know. Or is it disrespectful to Dee. How turns out Gary is the serial killer, and he's going after people like Dee, blonde hair, thin, or whatever the description was. I can't quite remember right now, but. And he decided, no, he doesn't want to kill Dee. Dee isn't worthy of his trophy system. So, I don't know, I suppose it just depends on how you look at it, but that's actually quite funny. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like rating and subscribe to stay up to date when I upload next. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. You know, it's a really good episode. And yes, I'll see you guys later.